What's going on, world? This be your boy Eddie Cool, aka the HOC up in this thing, the head of creative at the Sports Bros Podcast. And I know it ain't Thursday. I know I didn't give y'all a video last Thursday because it's the 4th of July. And just think, who the hell want to work on the 4th of July anyway? It's a holiday. So this past Thursday, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do a video. But I messed around and got too busy. Think about it. Work, school, relationship, put the podcast together, trying to find some me time. That's a whole lot going on. But you know what? I'm pretty sure you guys understand, hey, life gets busy, and you can't get everything you want all the time. And yes, I also know that today is Friday, and yesterday was Thursday. But guess what? I'm going to still give you 3 Things Thursday, the On a Friday edition. It's going to be good. Now, kids, what did we learn this weekend about trash talking? It's only as good as long as you can back it up. Just ask Ben Askren. Ben Askren was on the receiving end of the quickest knockout in UFC history at 5 seconds. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5th. Yeah, that quick. You see, what Ben Askren did was a lot of people this day and age do and take everything to social media. I mean, you think this whole drinking Listerine, spitting it back in the bottle and putting it on the shelf and licking ice cream, putting it on the shelf, back on the shelf or something? Yeah, this was even more funny. So Ben Askren decided he wanted to talk a mountain of trash to one Jorge Masvidal, and he paid for it with a knee to the side of the temple and a first round knockout. I say that to say this. If you're going to talk trash, be prepared to back it up. And he was talking it, insulting his culture, challenging his manhood, everything you can do to try to get inside his opponent's head. It didn't work in his favor. So let that be a lesson to you kids. If you're going to walk it like you talk it, sing it how you bring it, you better make sure you can back it up when push come to shove. Because if push come to shove and you ain't shoving, you might be looking up at the lights like Ben Askren was. And I give him credit. At least he admit, hey, I got beat up. I lost. I had to eat this L. The following is the opinion of me, Eddie Cool. And it's not a reflection of the Sports Bros Podcast or anybody else. Are you ready? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. The Homerun Derby was far more entertaining than Monday Night Raw, and I'm going to tell you why. The Homerun Derby had an interesting story. The story of the Homerun Derby was not the winner, Pete Alonso. Instead, it was that of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now, a lot of competitors that came into the Homerun Derby, they had double-digit home runs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he only had 8. Ocho. That's it. But you could not tell by the way he was putting bat to ball, and the ball left the yard multiple times. You know, I did have the number of total home runs in my head, but I'll just put the graphic here. Yeah, not bad for a guy that's A, 20 years old, and B, only has 8 regular season home runs. And he almost won it. And as far as Monday Night Raw goes, it was average at best. Let's see what these ratings look like. It is what it is, I guess. Also, I understand the importance of promotions and advertising and pushing a product out to the masses. But WWE and Snickers, I'm going to need you guys to figure something out because that Pete Zacharine Snickers commercial is played out, okay? We know 3 things from that commercial. Number 1, Pete is not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Number 2, he got a nosy English teacher. And number 3, you mean to tell me this man can't distinguish the difference between fishnet pantyhose and regular pantyhose, stocking caps? Yeah, Snickers, I'm going to need you to do better. And you know what? I'm going to be critical about it, which I already am. I'll even help you out. I'll even help you put a commercial together. I ain't got nothing else going on. I can help you out. I might even land me a job at Snickers. But until then, I'm boycott Snickers until you can give us, the viewers of Monday Night Raw and everyday television, a better commercial. Okay? I'm tired of every 10 seconds. Pete Zachary? Like, what the hell's going on? All this money you got, all these candy bars you're selling, and that's the best you can give us. Like I said, I understand the importance of sponsorship and everything, but can you give us something different? Where's Betty White? Where's Elton John? Give us those commercials where it's like, hey, you're not yourself. Have this Snickers. Those are 10 times as funny as Pete Zachary. Pete's slow, and it is what it is. It's not funny no more. It was fun the first 2 times, but not as much. So I'm done talking about Monday Night Raw, candy bars, and Pete Zachary. Give us something new, please. On the Sports Bros podcast, we have a little section that we like to call the penalty box, where teams, players, owners, executives, if you do something silly, 9 times out of 10, you're going to wind up in the penalty box. So recently, myself and the Almighty B Live was trying to figure out a way to get Pittsburgh Pirates manager Clint Hurdle out of the penalty box. But Clint Hurdle is the classic case of not doing yourself a favor, any favors, and also the classic case of not being able to get the hell out of your own way. Clint Hurdle decides he wants to bench red-hot rookie Adam Frazier, who went 9 for 10 in 2 series versus division leaders, the Chicago Cubs, and the Milwaukee Brewers. He's like, you know what? You go 9 for 10, kid. We'll go ahead and rest you. The All-Star break is coming up. The Pirates are still in contention for the division and the wild card. They ain't dead yet. So if I'm Clint Hurdle, I'm starting this red-hot rookie, okay? Josh Bell needs some help. Pirates fans are tired of suffering. Clint Hurdle, I want you out the penalty box. We do. But when you can't do yourself no favors, you wind your ass up right back in the doggone penalty box. You have to learn how to help yourself out and how to do yourself a favor every once in a while. Clint, we tried, but you did it to yourself this time. 2 more weeks for you, Mr. Hurdle, back in the penalty box. There's only so much you can do. Episode 18 of the Sports Bros podcast is out now, available for your listening pleasure. Also, don't forget to check out the Almighty B Live with What Happened Wednesdays, an entertaining version of that. And as always, y'all can go check out Scott's thoughts. You never know when you're going to get them, but when he expresses his thoughts, oh, it's pretty good. Pretty doggone good. Also, guys, you play fantasy football? Are you pretty good? You think you really, really good? Stay tuned for more information about the Sports Bros Fantasy Football League coming up real soon. We may make an announcement on the next episode or the one after. So stay tuned. Also, keep listening to the Sports Bros podcast. Thanks for your support. Thanks for listening. We appreciate it. We love it. Do what you want to do when it comes to the Sports Bros podcast. Rate, review, subscribe, listen, tell your friends. Just get ready for it because next week, oh yeah, we gonna talk about Russell Westbrook going to Houston. Matter of fact, what you got? Oh, check this out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Stan Germany, and this is a live look at Game 1 of the Westbrook-Harden era here in Houston. Yeah, Houston. Have fun with that. This be your boy Eddie Cool, and it's another edition of 3 Things Thursday, the Friday edition. Have a safe weekend. Take care.